Okay, here we go. Hello everybody, my name is Regular Gamerox. Welcome back to more Harold Halibut. So, last video we our bubble armor popped while we were in the crack, and we suddenly started getting weird visions, dream, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like we're still going through it because it seems like we're basically going insane. Because I don't really know what's happening anymore. Like that, I don't know if that's real or if Harold's still dreaming. It's hard to tell. I think he's still dreaming. Yeah, it's not exactly... doesn't exactly make the most mouth sense to me, but... hey, that's how these are. I mean, yeah, rainbow jellyfish, very normal. Very normal indeed. Unless we are, like, actually at the bottom of the crack and it just shows a whole nother dimension. I can't move. There we go. What is that? Okay, that's...
Wee! You see that?
I don't know what I'm seeing.
Giant floating flower being.
Yes.
Yeah, more or less.
Did we find a god or something?
It's beautiful.
It's making me feel sparkly. Howell, take my hand.
Sure. Are you scared?
No. Come on, with me. Jump.
The freeze frame? Okay. What the hell is... what is happening? I don't know anymore. Are we in a dream? It still seems like we're dreaming. Yeah, I think we're just dreaming. I think music's supposed to be playing right now, but I have music muted because of copyright. So that's why I think it's supposed to be happening right now, is music supposed to be playing, but I have it turned off because, well, I don't know if the music will end up being copyrighted or not. And while we were doing the heist with the Lightkeepers, it was Bella Ciao. It's like almost there. Or could this... I still think this is a dream. Let's see. If we wake up suddenly, then yeah, it was all still a dream. Chasing the dragon. That's what we call when you take heroin. If I turned off Xbox achievements. Yeah. Oh, how many days are left? 8. Oh, we are really close. We have to be near the end of the game. So this might actually end up being the last video on the game. Did we spend 8 days down there?
What's that? Am I seeing things? Oh my god. Is it really them? It's you! You came back! You're alive!
Yes, we're alive. Were we gone for 8 days? Man, we must be hungry then.
We came back. We came back! Bridget! Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, phew. We came back.
And you've got the energy source?
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I think so.
This is... you know... how am I doing? Do you realize how much of a scare you've given us? We didn't want to think the worst, but... what were you doing down there?
We chased a dragon.
Yes.
This is gonna be pretty hard to explain.
We went on a whole drug trip, basically.
Hey, how long were we gone, anyway?
Oh, not very long.
Oh, that's good.
Just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks? It felt just like a few hours, didn't it, were you?
I wasn't really keeping track.
And it turns out it was 2 weeks.
Sometimes it felt like I'd been down there for a long time, and others it was all new, like we just arrived.
Look, I'd love to hear all about this, but it's going to have to wait. Me and a few of the others have been stranded since the tube system and the broadband connection just stopped. The Fedora is silent. We're on our own out here.
Oh, that's not good.
What are we gonna do?
Is it because of relaunch?
For tea.
Thanks, Wii U, but I have other ideas.
I'm sure we'll figure something out. If we just work together and...
Harold, do you think I've been just twiddling my thumbs? The Flumilim, Rafi, and I have built a new submarine.
Oh,
Just needs an energy source.
which is what we have.
What kind of energy?
How about the one you're holding? Follow me. Let's head to the entrance lake.
Let's go. Yeah, why is,
Hey, voila.
wow, okay,
Our
those
new
are
ride.
weird-looking submarines, but okay.
It looks great. I never knew you were good with machines too.
I had some help from Rafi, but this old gal has some surprises left up her sleeve yet.
Mind if I drive?
Sure, I'll handle the systems and help you navigate from the back.
Okay.
What can I do?
Oh, you get the fun job. Sit in the middle and man the grabby arm.
Is that, the technical term for it?
Oh, loosen up a bit, Harold. This is going to be fun.
So, we think this vessel will be enough to power it?
Let's find out. Slot it in and let's rev her up.
And let's see why we lost connection to the Fedora.
Listen to my baby.
Is it because of
purr.
relaunch? I mean, it's only 8 days away.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
It should all be pretty intuitive. Just don't press the eject button.
That's be a good idea.
Navigation lever. Got the sonar display here. Throttle handle. Depth adjuster. And... oh, what's this button to?
Oh, that must be the... Yep, the wriggle control.
Buckle up, everyone.
Wiggle control.
Let's dive.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's starting to get like glue. What kind of submarine is this? Okay, yeah. Why did we lose connection to the
You
Fedora?
sound so much fun.
Is it because of relaunch or did something happen to the Fedora?
Bringing back the power source.
I want to go down there again. It was so weird and pretty.
I think
It was
once
definitely
enough
weird.
For me.
Yeah.
I'd just like to see the underwater rainbow that smelled of jam one more time.
The what now?
Still nothing on the radio from Fedora.
Why do you think they've gone silent?
Could be anything. I'd say it was just all water cutting costs again, but it was so sudden.
Something bad happened?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, trying not to think about it.
Maybe we should take our minds off it.
Oh, can we play fish impressions?
I'd love to, but now probably isn't the time.
That is true.
Hang on, we've got a tape back here.
Oh, I think music's supposed to be playing here as well, but of course I have it muted because of copyright. You can't be too careful when it comes to copyright. But yeah, let's see what happened to Fedora. Oh, I'm actually driving this. That's cool. Good little submarine. Maybe they call off communications for a... why am I getting a notification? Oh, yeah, notification. My guess they're cutting off communications due to... I don't know, relaunch maybe? How do I dodge this thing? It's huge. I guess but just doing that.
Oh, that was nice. Do we have any more tapes?
Afraid not.
So let's play Spot the Fish.
Spot the fish.
Look at that one.
Oh, where?
Harold, watch out!
Where? I can't see the fish.
In front of you!
Oh no. Poor fishy.
Why is it
Oh!
frozen?
I think I know.
Okay?
I can't see.
Oh,
any
what is his
cracks.
name?
Well, there are some in the fish.
It's all frozen because of...
This isn't good at all.
oh
The
no.
ambient temperature anywhere near the Fedora to have dropped far enough for this.
This was their plan for relaunch. With, what's his name? That one guy. What's his name, like Squiggly? Squelchy? Something like that. His plan was to bring Fedora back up.
This energy source right about now.
Yeah, their plan was to bring the Fedora back up using...
Yes, but for what? Can you take us closer?
I can't remember his name. It was like Squiggly or something. But he had a plan for relaunch by...
But what's going on in there?
Not sure. Do you think they look stuck in there?
They probably are.
Or trapped?
Get us to the submarine dock. We've got to find out what's going on.
I think I know what it is. If you remember, their plan for relaunch was to use Squiggly, whatever his name was, his AC units, to freeze Fedora to help levitate it up to use for relaunch. But clearly that did not work because the whole place is frozen and it's not going up.
Oh no. The ice is spread here too. There's no way we're gonna be able to dock.
We'll have to find somewhere else. Let me think. Yeah, that should work. Okay, we need to make a detour. We'll try docking at Biosphere 4. There's a hull breach from the crash there. Maybe the ice hasn't reached it yet.
Where to?
I'll direct you. Just keep going around.
Okay. Say, I don't think I've ever been to that part of the ship.
Well, as you know, the core consisted of two main sections. The engine modules and the agricultural district. Bio 4 was the name of the latter. Apparently, it even had living fields and livestock during transit.
Imagine having all those real animals around.
Yeah. But like I said, it was damaged in the crash and deemed too expensive to maintain.
So did let the animals die?
It's still connected to the rest of the modules.
Let's hope it is.
Hang on, we'll get you warmed up soon.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
fish
keep
are supposed
going
to stay in the
this way. It won't
cold.
be too long now. Oh, I wish I knew what's going on in there.
Me too. It's starting to feel pretty strange. What'll we do once we get in?
Our best bet will be to try and find a security monitor station, so we can get more perspective on what's going on.
Gosh, I hope everyone is okay. Wow, when you see the core from out here, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, his idea of using the AC unit to freeze Fedora to bring it back up to the surface, clearly it did not work, because the place is frozen, but it's frozen stuck. It's not going up.
I never realized how huge the core was.
It's like its own cave.
It really is a shame we couldn't do more with it.
Are you sure? That's a lot there. That's a lot of space. I feel like you probably could have done some stuff with the core there. I mean, it's huge.
Why haven't we made it into somewhere more useful?
I think they tried a few times, but it's such a big space full of super energy-hungry stuff. Remember, when the Fedora was actually flying, it was able to generate way more energy from the solar sails and...
Huh. I think I see the breach.
Yep, that's it! Oh, and it's
Where?
free of ice. Perfect.
I don't see the breach. Oh,
I'll take us in. Could get a bit bumpy.
okay, now I see the breach, yeah. So they just left the core of this place. Was that a giraffe? Did I just see a giraffe? Are there still living animals in the core?
Here we are. It's kind of eerie.
Yeah. No one's been in here for a long time.
Wait. You hear that?
Is it a ghost?
Huh, I doubt it. But it does sound like what I imagine an animal to sound like. But that's
Can we turn on a
silly thought.
light?
Anyway,
Can we turn on lights or something?
looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure. I'll get to it.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Let there be lights.
Wow.
I was right, I did see a giraffe. Actual giraffe.
It really is huge in here.
Oh, look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh. What are those?
Giraffe.
Now we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here.
Apparently so, yeah.
Do you think they bite?
It must have
Giraffe?
been so peaceful for
Yes.
them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, much as I'd love to get to know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station. I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been used to monitor the filters and stuff, so if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, That should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah, there's the Agora arcade.
We should be able to talk to them through the tannoy system, too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you. We're in the abandoned core.
Can they hear us?
What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic, too.
Harold? Is that you?
Yep.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Bridget's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is we with you too?
We's here too.
Yep.
Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and they're just turning up unannounced like this.
Sorry, but
Professor, are
we
you
couldn't
all
have
okay?
much control over that.
Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oy vey. Yes, we're stuck here thanks to Schlippmeyer. He's had
Slippy,
us
that's what his
from the
name was.
get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes, over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
What?
Freeze the sea.
He wants to freeze the
Winter
ocean
sports.
to create...
From the get-go. All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's rootling around, asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience?
Slippy was the one who
Please
probably...
witness the future of Fedora.
Slippy was also the one who probably messed with Cyrus's models.
At first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant it becomes.
It's all a lot of hot air.
I'm gonna freeze the water directly under the Fedora.
Given water bodies usually freeze from the top down, I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them.
I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you every part of it, eh? I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer?
This was his
Please
plan
witness
all along.
The future of Fedora. So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
Yeah, the air cons. The whole plan was to freeze everything, not just Fedora, but everything. Okay. Weird twist. So he's the villain here.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. When we all got together here for an urgent launch update, he disappeared and activated the security locks.
Oh.
You okay, Howell? You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wiyu. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbled something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My God. Can he really do it?
Seems like he already has
He's
started.
been developing the tech under our nose, of course, and we've got the raw materials all around us. He said we'd all thank him once the Slippy Ice Paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, we'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess you've tried breaking through the revolving door?
Yes, you nincompoop! Chris tried already! Even though I warned him, it's security glass, and no amount of handsome muscle would get through it. Listen, you two. You should be able to access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. So Slippy's whole plan wasn't to help with relaunch. His whole plan was to freeze the entire ocean so we can turn the planet into a winter amusement park. Really? Okay, this is... Again, I'll say it. I was not expecting the game to take that kind of a turn. Why is it not moving? There we go.
I'm getting there.
Am I?
Maybe if you try the...
Just give me a minute. Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal. It's like you click one thing and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up and you have to click again.
Weird, Harold? You're looking at classic quality tech.
Hey,
The newer
Rafi.
consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare if anything needs replacing.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, you should help us.
Now what are you
This
seeing?
concerns you.
Ah! Pop-ups!
It's okay. Just close them. Now what are you seeing?
Random stuff.
Lots of buttons. Of many kinds.
That's the wrong tab. Go to the middle tab.
This
Now
one?
What are you seeing?
There are two big circles. Looks like a cassette.
Okay, great. There should be a small box in a circle connected by an arc in the lower left-hand corner. Click them to control the big circles on the right-hand side.
Oh, looks like the bar in the middle is filling up.
Good. Keep clicking the box in the lower left.
It's finally fully filled now. Ah, the bar is unfilling.
Don't panic, just keep going. It'll fill back up.
It's finally fully filled.
There we go.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right is highlighted.
When I click the little circle, the big circles move.
Okay,
The box is highlighted now.
There we go.
what are you seeing now?
All
A
sorts of
screen with
stuff.
a diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there.
Okay.
Click the top of the two buttons on the right.
And then
The box in the middle of the screen should be active now. Click the slim switch in the very center.
clicked.
Okay.
Door segments on the left should be animated now.
Yep, we see it.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. What
Okay.
are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range. Harold, click on the box that says
Done.
Click
Yeah, I see it.
Go 8.
Go 8.
Click section W7 and open it.
Done. But nothing is happening.
Did you press the enormous key button?
No, you didn't tell us.
Aha!
You, come
You
on.
did it. Finally. Good job, Harold.
At least have a little bit more energy there, Rafi. Come on now. This concerns you too.
Is that done?
Unless you want to freeze to
Well
death.
done, Harold.
My pleasure.
Okay, Rafi.
everyone, let's get to the energy district. If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there. Oi, the tube isn't working, of course.
It's probably frozen over.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
The tube uses water, so the water's frozen, and yeah.
We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Well, that's obvious.
Now that isn't going to be something we can fix from here.
You two. Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep.
We can do that.
We know how it handles now, right, Wii?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Plus, since the tubes use water, it's probably frozen.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Okay, let's get back to the submarine. If I can move. There we go. Yeah, since the tubes use water to help people travel, they must be frozen. The water used for the tubes must be frozen. Oh, dang. Nice, Wii U. And Harold's doing how I probably would have. He's gonna slip and just yeet. Yep. That's how I probably would have done it. Ow.
How
are you holding up back there, Wii?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Bridget.
That's understandable.
What are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Ah, yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the Flumelim ever have any crazy schemes.
Oh, yes. It's very curious.
Yeah.
It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow world.
He tried to turn Subnautica into Subnautica Sub-Zero.
Checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
Yeah.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know?
True, we can
Sometimes
get
people
distracted.
hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it.
That is also very true.
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy.
We'll all be sad because we'll all be frozen.
Flumelim would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
Yeah.
But once this is all over, you all definitely owe me some peace and quiet.
Rafi, if you didn't help us, you would be dead.
Looks like we're approaching the tube exterior.
You'd probably be frozen to death.
We'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay, Bridget, you reading us?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected.
Oh, I
Maybe
see.
the ice broke it somehow.
Drat! I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going, but be careful, Wii. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay.
Yep, time
let's
for the
do
grabby
this.
arm.
I'll get us into position now.
Grabby arm. Oh, it's kind of expected us to have to do like a mini game or something, but nope. Okay, there we go. Submarine duo.
I wonder how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Makes sense.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider.
True.
Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay, keep us posted, Bridget. Whew, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, seems like the route via central station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
Good, good,
You
good.
realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
Well, yeah.
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Fun zipping through them though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad to have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two. Team Moreau has arrived now.
Good.
What was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Good.
Yeah! The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Of
Seems
course
like
it is.
Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy.
Okay.
To protect potentially sensitive all-water corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Seriously,
Wait a second,
Rafi,
Bridget,
now is not the
did you
time.
tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
And that's where we need to go.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, ask me about that later. You're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Wii-U.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen.
Oh, yep, there's conveyor belts. It's like a bridge.
Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard.
What kind of videos?
And when you
Hold
see
on
Slippy,
now.
Howell and I
Wait.
always knew he'd slip up.
Oh,
okay.
God, that pun.
Will do.
That pun, come on. Puns. Yeah, see you, Bridget. Okay, you can also walk along conveyor belts too, or else it's just going to take a while.
Whee! Ooh.
Shh, Wii-U. We don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this.
True.
What are we gonna do at the end of this?
That is also
We're
true.
going to get Slippy.
That's one way of putting it. Well, I'll think of something.
Quick transition just for that.
It's always me who has to get his hands dirty.
Agent Haroldson. I know that voice he's trying to. He's doing the Agent Haroldson voice.
Slippy, we're here. It's...
Slipmeyer, I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
the door.
Harold! Whew! Everyone!
Look, let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Oh, Chris!
Oh, shit! My hand!
Oh,
That settles it, I suppose.
apparently so.
Is
Good
he
job,
okay?
Chris.
Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over.
Bada boom.
So is our chance at launching after wasting all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Relaunch chance over? Whatever do you mean, Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon.
Like what, 8-7
After these
days?
shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
We all
Well,
die?
If we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
Wait, hold on.
That day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers, I was gonna tell you, I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers who found proof that all water were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the
Well, I think only like 2 of them are teenagers. I think the rest are like
even less time than we
8-year-olds.
thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't, because of the introduction of all-water digital time.
Yeah, and the
they
whole
controlled
time
the
scheme.
in tiny little bits, so it would always feel normal.
So, all water fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold! You wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have
What do you mean?
more time than ever.
Okay.
How does that work?
Think, Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
4 months? Hold on,
I
that's...
love it when you're wrong. That means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it
That
explains why the
explains.
space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's about time, right, bros?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know.
Yeah, it was all about the time.
Travis' watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
Time is of the essence.
That's why time felt so weird.
At the same time,
A stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
and time is running out.
In the meantime,
We don't have time to put you on a proper
Okay, there's just a lot of characters saying time in random
Trying to
conversations.
steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
now,
If and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating.
Why not give them all the time?
Your first time at Quick Soup Colorfish?
this will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
There's no
Time.
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 Yeah, it's all about time.
All that time.
We're going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when and how much time they've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably incapacitated by Slippy as part of his plan.
They could be anywhere. We'd better split up and find them. Maybe we should start in the all-water district.
Makes sense, yeah.
Just ask him.
I don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look,
Yeah, you did kinda knock him out.
Okay. I was just so overwhelmed.
It's okay, Chris.
How was
He
I supposed
deserved
to know he'd take
the
it so
punch.
badly?
It's okay, Chris. At least he didn't get away. Cyrus, let's go with Harold and Wiyun to the all-water district. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippy. Everyone keep in touch via PDA and don't leave any stone unturned.
Let's go.
Oh, and Bridget, can you tell the others over the tannoy system to search whichever area they're in?
Okay, so yeah. Because the whole time scheme, we actually have a lot more time to prepare for the relaunch, so we might be able to actually do it. I didn't think how interconnected some of these like things would
They
be.
look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Well, I mean, It could have been worse. Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you.
Aw, thanks.
Someone please tell me what is going on.
Slippy engineered this whole hoax. He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
Yep.
How absurd. Professor, I expected better from you.
So there's no relaunch plan after all? I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could say the same about you. We know all about the time hoax, but it's still imperative you clear up a few things.
What good will it do?
A lot, actually.
I suppose it can't hurt at this point. And you did untie me. Fire away.
Firstly, when did you start the time-skimming process?
About 8 years ago. For the good of the ship, of course.
And how much did you shorten the days?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster during the daytime. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual transition to another half an hour shorter.
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Nope,
Cyrus,
it was because the whole time
about
thing.
Plants and run the math for me, please.
Okay, so that means 365 hours in the first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, then 1,095 hours, and then 1,460 hours, which adds up to 3,650 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
So we have 152 days left. Or what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
Yeah, instead of 8 days left, it's... Yep, it's 152. So we still have a lot of days left before relaunch.
That's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha. This is the clever part. We tacked the shifts to the summer-winter time changes. People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So we have time, but no procedure after all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, we kind of worked on a thing.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippy's showmanship, and sorry to say, Madam CEO, your blind trust in him.
So it took me a while, but I got a little something theoretically up and running. But I was stymied by the time theft messing with my calculations of velocity. That's why my simulation failed that day, you know.
We even double-checked, triple even, and everything.
Well, I won't forget your flagrant distrust in me anytime soon. But I suppose your rebellious streak has borne some interesting fruits. You must explain this procedure to me so we can work on the press release.
So we really might still launch after all?
Yep.
Yes. Funnily enough, there'll be plenty of time for all that.
Yeah, a lot of days.
I need tea and a nap.
It's been a crazy day.
Yes, it has.
Tea nap sounds good to me.
Spicy tea.
Spicy tea?
Come on, you two.
Spicy tea.
Let's leave Zoya
Spicy
and
tea?
the CEO
Okay.
to get some rest. I'm sure it was exhausting eating all those snacks. We can all meet in the morning to go over next steps.
Okay, I suppose we can postpone the agenda until then. I imagine there will be much that needs doing, including some serious PR damage control.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the video is getting a bit long, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try and finish the game in this video. Even if this video ends up being a longer one than normal, I want to go ahead and try and finish it off. Oh, yep, everyone gets a medal. Hey, very nice. Still doing the graffiti. Oh, Sunny Sweets. Aw, did things not work out well for you, Sunny? Aw, sorry. Oh, looks like Tommy's store is getting an upgrade. There you go, Tommy. Oh, there's Slippy. Oh, community service cleaning up trash. Looks like Rafi's in the cave, probably enjoying time to himself. Yeah, bye, buddy. What the? Okay, looks like the Major has a pet of some kind? I don't know what it is. And Chris is telling the story of when he slapped Slippy. Cyrus and Moreau working on the plan for relaunch. Zoya's over here probably happy that he's getting ready to be able to actually launch into space. And I see the submarine in the background there. Giving the watch back. Good call, Castle Chop. Oh, is she going to take away all the watches? Good call. Smart move, smart move. Seems like she might actually have learned her lesson. At least somewhat. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try and finish this game in this video. Four days. Okay. Yep. It's definitely about time for relaunch, huh? Again. Out of that big old time lapse. Okay, let's go and check on everyone. Professor, Wii. Hey, Professor. Oh, I have a lot of messages. I don't have any main task. Sander? We have a lot of messages from a lot of people. Okay, well, hey, Professor.
Ah, hello, my boy.
Hey, Professor. How are you holding up?
Just fine, just fine. Preparations for the relaunch have gone swimmingly.
Good.
Oh, great. So they're nearly done?
Yes, we're really just putting the finishing touches on now.
Good, we only got a few days left.
Can you believe we're about to try and take off after everything?
I knew
Yeah.
we'd figure out a procedure. But I would never have guessed at what it took to get there.
Are you excited to see space again?
Yes. But that's not to say I won't miss this place. It had a certain watery charm and plenty of scientific curiosity.
True.
But you know, I'm getting old. My real wish is to step foot on real ground.
Yeah.
We're probably heading back to Earth, huh?
It's nice to be outside of the fedora in the cave, but I suppose that's not what you're thinking of.
Indeed. I'd like to see the sky. But enough about me. How are you feeling about leaving Wiu and the Flimmerlim? I know you grew close to it all.
Oh, I thought Wii might be coming with
I'm
us.
gonna miss Wii U. I'll miss it all.
Oh.
But this is our path, right?
I think so, my boy. You'll always cherish the time you had with them. But don't you want to continue the mission? Get back to finding a real home?
Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Do you think we will?
I'm not sure.
Hopefully we will.
But what do we stand to lose?
True. True.
I kind
you
of thought
said
Wii U
goodbye
would
to
be
Wii
coming
U
with
or
us, but I
Flimmerlim
guess
yet?
not.
Not really, no.
Well, no point putting it off. Saying goodbye only gets harder the longer you leave it.
True.
And so send them all my regards.
I guess we need to say goodbye.
I know.
And Harold,
Yeah?
you'll miss Wii U, but over time, it does get easier. You'll be busy once we're back on course. It'll feel like a whole different life.
I know. I know.
I guess we need to go say goodbye to Wii U. Hey, Wii U, we need to talk.
Wii U.
Hey, Howell. How's Fedora doing?
Yeah, nearly there.
Are you excited?
I mean, it is exciting, but it's gonna be so hard leaving you behind. And this place, just... Yeah, maybe we'll find a new home out there, but also, maybe not. At least not in my lifetime. You know?
I don't know. You will or you won't, but at least you will have the chance.
True.
And of course, I will miss you. We have true Simbo. We all will. But we're just happy we could help with the energy and everything.
Yes, we couldn't have done it without you all. And I couldn't have done it without you, Wii U.
And I would probably be a cold non-Wii if you hadn't helped me get better.
True, you probably would have been dead in the
Everything has
filter.
changed since knowing you. It will be hard to remember Tidamo now. Maybe I'll go exploring a new part of the ocean.
Can you believe how lucky we were to even meet?
I always thought this luck you all have is a very strange thing. You do a thing, or you don't.
But what if a thing happens to you that has nothing to do with your own actions?
True.
You don't understand. Life is like a tide, you know? It's not always obvious where a tide comes from, or is going, or how it connects to other tides. But if you are you go with the tide, or you go against it. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you try not to go with it. Sometimes it does.
The Fedora is nearly ready to launch. This is going to be the last time we see each other.
I know, Howell.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay.
It's always
Remember,
hard to say goodbye.
We'll always have it.
Thanks, We will.
Hope you have good tides.
And you, And you.
Yeah, goodbye, Wii U. Wait, am I controlling him right now? Yep. Yeah, goodbye to you as well. I don't know your name. Okay, that wasn't nearly as sad of a goodbye as I thought it would be. But I don't know what's with the slow motion here. Final goodbye. Ready for this, Harold? Final goodbye to everyone. And everything. Including Wii U. Whoa. Okay, I guess he's not ready to say goodbye just yet, or he still has more to say.
Howell? Shouldn't you be back on the ship? You don't want to miss it taking off.
Yes, I do.
Oh. You mean...
I want to stay.
Oh!
I know it sounds crazy, and I'll be the only human here, but...
No. It's not crazy. It's just you. I would love it. But are you really sure?
Yeah, Harold, if they leave, you're not going to be able to...
else more than you want to stay here.
I'm sure. I've always gone with the tide, but now I want to break out of it. Choose a tide for myself. And not the one that leads up into cold, empty space. It's the first time I've ever really been sure of anything.
I believe you. You found your Blugalugalagal.
Yeah.
Still don't know how to say that.
Blugalugalagal Simbo.
Blugalugalagal Simbo.
Okay, so Harold's decided to stay. Really? Because if he does, and relaunch happens, that's it. He's not going to be able to go anywhere. He's just going to be staying in the cave. He can't go underwater, because, well, he doesn't exactly have gills. Are you sure, Harold? Honestly, I would have chosen to go back into space. Go back to Earth. I mean, I guess Harold needs to do what he decides what he needs to do.
Hey, Professor, there's something I need.
Ah, Harold, how did it go?
Well, fine, but...
Great. We don't have much time. I could do with some help sorting the final preparations.
Jeanne, I'm not coming.
Okay. It's only natural you're emotional. I suppose I can finish things up by myself.
No. Professor, I'm staying with Wii U.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you understand?
Harold, I've grown terribly fond of you. But if I've learned anything about you, it's that you always defy expectations one way or another.
That is very true.
You're not angry?
Angry? Dear boy, I'm delighted. I will miss you like I miss my left hand. But if you
A lot of people will
finally
miss you,
found
Harold.
something you feel strongly enough to shout Jeanne at me, then I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
True.
I'm gonna miss you too, Moreau. You've always been there for me. I wouldn't be making this decision if it wasn't for you. In a nice way, I mean.
I know what you mean. Have you thought it all through? Do you need any help with the, practicalities?
Not really, but what is there? I'll just take a few of my things. The Fluilim have all the materials I'll need there. I'll get settled in no time, I'm sure.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yeah, everyone else is going to go back to Earth. You're staying here.
Guess it is.
You got a lot of
Be
people to say
safe,
goodbye to.
Harold. Wish us luck.
I'll do one better. I'll wish you good times.
Very funny.
So this is the decision he's made. Just try and get everything ready for the relaunch. Yep, try and get everything connected back together again. Yep, all of Fedora is connecting back to its core, to the ship. Oh, and I'm guessing that's Harold and Submarine, isn't it? Yep. Harold and Wii U. Best buddies. See you later, Moreau. Zoya, Cyrus. Seems like it's actually working. And there we go. Come on, now the thrusters need to activate. There we go. Yeah, I played enough Kerbal Space Program to know. I'm gonna make sure those are gonna go off. And off they go. Relaunch was a success. Very nice. And I guess their destination is go back to Earth. Because at the beginning of the game, we got a message from Earth saying that everything got better. At least started to get better. And Harold, I hope you enjoy your new life. Aw. I do wish Harold luck. Well, personally, if I was Harold, I would have gone with the ship, honestly. But hey, he wanted a life for himself, and that's what he's going to get. Are we rolling credits? Oh. Yep, that's the ocean planet we were on. Oh, buddy! It's a constellation of him! Okay, that's pretty cool. That was Harold Halibut, everyone. Okay, my thoughts on the game. Strongest thing, that art style. That was probably the biggest selling point for me, was the art style. The stop motion style that it had. It just worked so well with it. And honestly... but yeah, I really do love the art style this game had. The like claymation stop motion style of the characters, the world, it all looked amazing. I could tell that probably took so long to make. Because that kind of style, even especially for even actual stop motion movies and stuff, that takes like the longest time. So that was probably one of the biggest drawing points for a lot of people, was the stop motion style of the game and its art style. And it did not disappoint. It looked so cool. It was really good. The characters themselves, we only interacted so many of them since we mostly focused on the main quest and the story stuff, which I will admit, this main quest was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. There still were a few negatives with the game. There were a few parts that felt just a bit on the tedious side. I mean, we went back and forth between Sunny's pharmacy like 3 times to get meds for Fishy. Back when Wii was called Fishy while she was still unconscious. And I'm still a bit confused on the whole like dream sequence that was happening after the bubble, after Wii U and Harold's bubble popped in the crack. Still a bit confused on that. But to be fair, I'm not a psychology major, so. But overall, I actually did truly enjoy this game. I found it to be quite a fun little charming game. And I know it's definitely a departure from a lot of other games I've played on the channel, but that's the reason why I wanted to play it. Something different. And I quite enjoyed it. Very much so. Now, let's see if there's anything at the end, like maybe any credit scene. So we just gotta wait. Oh, man. Okay, is there anything at the end of the credits here? Or is it just going to bring us to the main menu? Okay, yeah, brought us to the main menu, everyone. Yeah, I truly did enjoy the game. It was something different, and I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but I did enjoy it. But that's going to be it for Harold Halibut, everyone. That was a lot of fun, and we've got a few more new games coming out soon that I can't wait to try out on the channel. But for now, hope you guys had a lot of fun. I definitely did. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe since it supports me and the channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay awesome.